Hi guys, it's May Magnayo Williams. Welcome to my channel, Food with May. Today, I'm going to show you how to make Dinuguan na baboy. That's right, I'm going to make it specially for Halloween. It's not gooey or yucky. It's actually quite delicious. And I'm going to show you how to make it with some Puto as well. And I'm not swearing at anyone. It's actually a delicious rice cake. So dinuguan na baboy is pork blood stew, normally with some innards and intestines, but we're not going to use that today. I'm going to use pork belly. So for the squeamish people out there, it's fine. This is for everybody. So let's go cook. So normally in the Philippines, we celebrate All Souls Day, and what we do is we go to the cemetery and we kind of we clean out around our relatives' grave. You know, put some flowers. We'll bring food and we have a little picnic in there just to be with our families. So here are the ingredients for our dinuguan, and it's really easy and really accessible ingredients as well. Obviously, apart from the blood, you probably will need to go to your local butcher. I bought my pork's blood from Chinatown. You can also get it from any Filipino grocery shop that might be close to you. It's normally frozen, so you'll want to defrost it before cooking it. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is add some oil into your pot. Maybe like 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and let that heat, maybe on medium heat as well. So what we want to do is basically saute our aromatics. So I'm going to add, I think that's heated a little bit now. I'm going to add some onions. So I can hear it now. That's going to sizzle for a little bit. So maybe you want to cook your onions for about a minute, or until it turns translucent, basically. Now I can see that the onions have turned translucent now. I think it's ready to add the garlic. The reason why we add the onions first before the garlic is that you don't want to burn the garlic. So that's why the garlic always goes later. If you have more aromatics going in, like ginger or something, then you wait for the garlic till the last, so you don't burn the garlic. And you don't really need very long for the garlic as well to cook. So you want to cook less than a minute or so. So the next thing we're going to add is our pork. Now we're going to cook this for a little bit until it's not pink anymore. Alright guys, so now, come over, have a look at this. It's not pink anymore, so now we're going to add some water. So we're going to simmer this for about 30 to 40 minutes so that the pork will be nice and tender. So, bye Porky, sleep tight. So I'm going to add the seasoning now. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt. And I'm going to taste that later to see if I need to add more. And then some ground pepper, about a teaspoon. And give that a good mix. You've noticed that I haven't added the blood yet because I don't want the blood to curdle while it's stewing. So I'm going to add that close to the last stage. And then I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon of sugar This is just to balance the flavors in there, but it won't be a significant flavor. So I'm going to continue simmering this for another 15 to 20 minutes. Can I go? Can I go? So to stop your fresh pork's blood to curdle, I'm going to add some vinegar in it. So about 50 to 60 ml of vinegar, and then mix that around. And that should help it kind of stay liquidy and not curdle. Okay guys, I think our pork is ready. It's been simmering for about 40 minutes now. Going to add our blood, and then I'm going to turn down the heat and then mix it at the same time. So I'm going to pour it and mix at the same time. And then I'm going to add more vinegar. So about 125 ml or half a cup. It looks really, really good. This is something, it's kind of like a jokey name for it. Chocolate meat or chocolate stew. But it looks like chocolate, but it's actually blood stew. So now I'm going to add some green chilies in there. We just want this for flavor. So we're going to leave that cooking for another 10 minutes and then it should be ready to serve. I'm going to clean up now. Alright guys, I think it's ready. It's been 10 minutes and I can see it's bubbling. Let me double check. Yep, we're good. I can smell that peppery chili in there. So I'm going to put this on the side and I'm going to make some puto. And I know what you're thinking, Poto, that sounds kind of rude. But in the Philippines, it's actually a rice cake. So I'm gonna show you how to make it from scratch. So this is Puto sa Bigas. Bigas means rice. So you'll need about 2 cups of rice or about 300 grams of rice. So what you need to do is soak this overnight in water. So I've done one earlier. So this has been soaking since last night. So we're going to drain this into another bowl. We're going to keep some of the water because we'll need it for when we blitz the rice. So I want to take every single grain in there. No wastage. There you go. So now we're going to add the rice into your food processor, or if you have like a shaker, what are they called?
Blender.
What's the name? It's blender. And then add about 250 ml or a cup of water from the water you were soaking it with. And then put all the rice in there. And blitz it. So I'm going to show you, like, you want to blitz it until it's smooth like this and all the grains. You can still see some grain in there, but that's part of it basically. It's fine. So now this is ready. We're going to pour this back into the bowl. Add about 100 grams of sugar, white sugar. And one of the most important part of it is baking powder. So about a tablespoon of baking powder. If you want this kind of fluffier and to break on top, I don't know, when you steam it, you'll see that it will break on top. Add a bit more of baking powder. But if you want it sort of smooth on top, but just raised a little bit, so 1 tablespoon should be good. So give that a good mix until the sugar is dissolved. Now what you want to do with this is you need to leave this to sort of settle a little bit. So I would say about 3 to 4 hours. So I made one earlier, guys. Ta-da! Don't worry, none of the ingredients here that we use will be thrown away. I am still going to cook this and give it to my neighbors or to the people behind the camera that's helping me today, who is Martin. Thank you, Martin. So now I've mixed our Puto. We need to add it into the mold. So that it's easier to pour, I put it in this Pyrex glass. Just pour it slowly. Can't wait for this, guys. This is gonna go so perfectly with Dinuguan. See, you can add more sugar to this if you like, but I don't want to overpower it because it's going to be paired with something savoury. So now that our steamer is ready, we're going to add that into the steamer. And you want to cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to leave it for 10, and if it's not ready, I'm going to add 5 more minutes or so. Okay guys, now our pot is ready. Woohoo! Alright, be careful, it's really hot, so take them out one by one. Use a tongue, not a thong, a tongue. Don't use a tongue, a tongue. Ooh, that looks good. The texture is a lot stickier than the normal Poto that you'll have because this is made with rice. So imagine jasmine rice as a rice cake. So, well, obviously you can be as creative as you can with these Potos. And I made some really colorful one earlier. You can make flavor ones. So I've got, this one's the purple one is the ube or the purple yam flavor, and these are just the other ones are colorings. You know, cooking is supposed to be fun, and at the end you'll get really good food to enjoy with your friends and families or by yourself if you're on your own. It's something that's comforting and really enjoyable as well. So now our puto's ready, our dinuguan is ready. It's time to eat the food. Serve some food. Ooh, that looks good. And it's nice and smooth, guys. I love it. I can smell the aroma of the chili. And then our puto. And then I'm gonna garnish it with some spring onions. Alright guys, so this is my dinuguan and puto. Smells good. I think I'm going to try it now. Where's my spoon? Got my spoon. I'm going to try the soup first. I can taste the vinegar in there, which I want because I think that's part of having a dinuguan actually. So I'm going to try it now with some poto. So now it's been soaking in the soup. That's really nice actually. It's like having rice but not riced. So we've got our taster guard who's going to help me taste the food. Have you got your spoon? You don't have a spoon. Alright, I'll get you a spoon then. In the way, God. I think that means he approves. Did you try some of the puto? You... Excuse me? You want to fight? Huh? You fight with me? It's sticky. It's not the usual poto that you'll have where it's what do you call it? Soft. But this is a lot more stickier than the normal poto. Actually, it's quite a nice texture. I think the God approves. Thumbs up. So guys, if you like my dinuguan and poto recipe, give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell button and subscribe to my channel for more Filipino food recipes. Guys, go give it a go and cook it yourself and taste the Philippines in your own home. Paalam! Bye!